Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have done a pick a card for you, starting with this side. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. So what we're looking into today is to see whether or not your person is the right person for you. So I'm going to start with group 1 and then end with group 3. And in each group, I'm going to also pull an extra card from my astrology deck. I feel like that'll help give us some additional pointers on what exactly could be going on, where there could be some benefits and struggles throughout the connection, if it's even meant to be. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, before I do that, I would like for you guys to check out the Soulcraft journey on my website. It is going to be a completely immersive experience. I'm also working on a lot of intuitive books and helping with, getting you guys comfortable with your own inner power. I am going to be reopening for the Hoodoo courses. I'm almost done recording everything. Oh my God, it's just been a lot. And for those of you who have heard of my Hoodoo courses, just be patient, especially for one individual. I am almost finished, almost done, I promise. So thank you guys for your patience with that. And I'll be divulging more information on the Soulcraft journey through my social media, Instagram and TikTok. But I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention on here. And if you are here, please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Please do that for me so that way we can get more engagement across the board, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and begin with pile 1. I cannot wait to see you there. One moment. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and get started to see if this person is the right one for you. So we have Happy Love, wow, as a first card out. So we have Happy Love. Oh, let me fix my camera angles. Okay. Yeah, and another reason why I've been MIA is because my hands were exhibiting how stressed out I was. So it was so bad. I did not want y'all to see super ugly hands. They're still kind of on the ugly side, but they're getting better. But we have Happy Love. We also have the Scorpion. Okay. Home. I wish things could be different. Retaliation, punishment, payback, revenge. Oh, and then we have engagement reversed. Okay, so something might have ended. All right, so automatically there's some sort of imbalance taking place here. There's something that was disturbed, guys. I feel like either you or them might have ended the connection in some way or form or stopped the progression of the connection. There is no one that's really interested anymore. I do feel like this had potential, but something might have happened that caused you guys to want to break free, break apart. And it could have been done to a fear that one had against another or towards another. Yeah, something just wasn't fair. Something was not as balanced as it should have been. Because the potential was definitely there. It could have been someone being unfaithful, possibly, or somebody dragging things that should not have been dragged. All right, so we have drive, get going. I'm bursting with energy. Okay. And then we have inspiration, be creative. Saraswati, the goddess of creativity, shows me my talents and showers me with good ideas. I accept this profusion with joy and thankfulness. Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Knight of Swords. So, Well, I was really being hopeful because this card is the one that came out, but I feel like this is just the potential of what the connection had. But the reality is, I don't think that this is a person for you. I do feel like there is some sort of lie that's being hidden, and you guys are just not really willing to give out too much energy in this connection. You know, I'm gonna throw in the faded oracle. I don't think that you guys are seeing eye to eye. Like, there are so many disagreements there. And I do feel like somebody lies too much. There's a big fat liar somewhere. Like, untruthful energy is what I'm seeing. But you both crave the same things, but y'all are just going about it a different way. So there's no common ground, no middle ground, nothing. Okay, so we have sexual chemistry and step back. Yeah, there's not too much that this is really going based off of. Like, nothing is really fueling it. It feels just very superficial. Very superficial here. Maybe you guys caught each other at a bad time. All right, so we got eclipses and transits. So we have post-shadow retrograde. The post-shadow phase of the retrograde follows the retrograde. This phase takes place after the planet has stationed. When the planet appears to stop before beginning retrograde and is working its way to the final degree where the cycle began, in this phase, you are clearing up what became undone or was confusing during the actual retrograde. In general, post-shadow retrograde is when you can recover or reckon with what got shaken up during that cycle. And then we have elements here. We have Earth. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are Earth signs. Their earthy vibes are patient and practical with a huge capacity for love. These signs are extremely organized and love to plan things in advance. The grounded energy that they give off often makes others comfortable in their presence, and they are able to handle multiple emotional situations at once. With their calm demeanor and level-headedness, earth signs are the go-tos in a crisis, all right? And then we have qualities here. Mutable. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces make up the mutable qualities within the zodiac. They are generally more easygoing signs, but that is not always the case. The mutable energy is easily influenced by outside forces and can be quickly derailed if these signs are not careful, mainly due to their good-natured personalities. They are humanitarians who want to take care of everyone, which can get them in trouble if they overschedule or overcommit. The trendsetters and the stars. They are ahead of the curve in all aspects of life. All right, and let's do bottom of the deck here. All right, we have another aspect here. Well, it's not another one, it's an aspect. Opposition. So yeah, that's basically what I was channeling anyway. The opposition aspect can add a push and pull vibe to your chart. This major aspect occurs when planets or other points of astrological significance are 180 degrees apart. In other words, they are across the zodiac from each other. When celestial bodies oppose each other in this way, it can be challenging to deal with their polar opposite energies. But with awareness and effort, you can work with this aspect to create a balanced harmony, a healthy tension that can be harnessed for good. That's only if you guys are willing to work on whatever is causing this to happen. Because I do feel like there's somebody that is such a liar, or they may overpromise, as what we read in the mutable part of the astrology deck. So I just feel like there are some misunderstandings, and I feel like some people, y'all might be going through a period where you're just having a difficult time understanding each other and what each other really wants, because y'all might be afraid of what this person may be really wanting you to follow through with, or vice versa. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group 2 to begin their reading. Thank you. What's up, group 2? Welcome to your reading. Let's clear this up really quick. That should not have been there. But let's see. Is this person the right one for you? All right, it's been a little intense after group one, so hopefully you guys might have a lighter reading. I'm gonna scoot my little table back towards me a little bit. All right, so first card out, we have the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries. Spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Okay. All right, we're gonna sit that right there. We have Mars, okay. Sorry, y'all might hear my girls having the time of their lives in the background. All right, and we have meditate, okay. Not too bad here. We have I feel you even though we are apart. Ooh, okay, so the chemistry is off the charts between you and this person. I can already tell. I do feel like there are some very agreeable things happening between y'all. We have magnetic, wow, unexplainable pull, can't resist. Okay, so y'all are extremely attracted to each other. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy, okay? So I don't get that this is completely a rebound situation, but I do feel like you guys are working to clear up some things in your past romantic lives, so that way y'all can make room for whatever it is that y'all are trying to accomplish here. All right, and we have riches, think big. The universe showers me with riches, of which I am wise and generous. I am a wise and generous steward, sorry. Okay. All right, so we'll look at the tarot in a little bit, but I really feel like you guys might have been taking some time out to really get some old energy out. Y'all have been really, going at it. I do feel like y'all might have already been intimate, but you were still kind of like hung up on what someone in your past may have done to you. But, that's normal. That's some normal stuff there. Because I do feel like you genuinely enjoy this person. There is a possibility for there to be some sort of like solid future that's developed from this. And I feel like y'all mesh very well. Like the understanding is there. There is definitely some lighthearted energy that's going on, but that is not all though. That's not like the pinnacle of what this is. So I do genuinely feel that you're ready for more with this individual because they are definitely open to it. I do feel like y'all might have prayed for somebody to be what y'all need, and I feel like this person might actually deliver. I feel like they are going to deliver. All right, we have the Six of Cups, the Devil, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Alrighty. So yeah, like I said, this is something that's actually going to go really well. But y'all have a choice between whether y'all need to keep it something that is just lighthearted or actually deepen over time. Because I feel like the connection is not really going to go away. Like, how y'all feel is how y'all feel. Y'all are not going to allow yourselves to, not experience each other in whatever capacity, but at the same time, there is a fear there. I do feel like if y'all do decide to take a break from each other because the energy might be a little bit much for y'all right now, y'all will never, ever forget each other. Never. Because this is actually supposed to be something that develops into more. But it's up to you. It's up to you and what y'all decide to take on together because, y'all are still in a phase where things still feel new and feel fresh and different from what you guys have been experiencing with other people. And did I mention that y'all are effing like rabbits right now? Enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest because you never know. All right, so self-love. This is something that y'all could definitely be working on individually. Release desire to control. Yeah, because y'all are scared. I do feel like there's a fear that needs to be kind of like worked through in order for this to actually be something that is fruitful and yields the results that you both want. But if you're afraid, you know, you're going to just cause some hindrances unnecessarily, but I don't see that this is something that's going to end. But do not delay anything. Don't delay anything, please. Okay, we have trine. The trine aspect occurs when two planets or points are 120 degrees apart from each other in the birth chart. This major aspect indicates a harmonious, stimulating relationship between two bodies and brings out creativity, love, and an overall easier time. A trine occurs when celestial bodies that share the same element. For example, if you have your sun sign in Scorpio, a water sign, and your moon sign in Cancer, another water sign, these planets would be considered a water trine to each other. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much confirms what I was saying. Oh, and also with the devil and the riches, like I do feel like you guys are meant to be getting money together somehow, some way, or pulling your money together in order to like help for a greater cause. It could be for any reason. Oh, you get two that came out together. Like it can literally be for like any reason, anything. It could simply be to either plant a new garden or get a pond in your yard, to actually starting a corporation or a foundation together that helps with a purpose. And it's no mistake that I'm picking up on that because we have Chiron here and Pisces. So let's start with Chiron first. This asteroid is named after Chiron the centaur, a wounded healer in Greek mythology. In astrology, Chiron represents a deep wound in our souls and our attempts to heal or deny the pain. This wound can arise in relationships and mental health situations unless properly attended to. For those experiencing personal transits to their own natal Chiron, the universe wants you to process some psychological truths so that you can come out stronger. All right, and with Pisces, we have symbolized by the fish. Pisces are full of compassion and kindness. They are the most spiritually and psychically connected of all in the zodiac wheel, approaching life from a space of faith and empathy. Intuitive, gentle, and selfless, they are humanitarians who feel tremendous pain for the world's problems, but they may not be great about communicating their own pain or needs. Represented by the planet Neptune, Pisces are powerfully connected to the sea and enjoy spending time in water. Oh, now I can't shuffle them. Oh, okay, how many is that? Oh God, it's 3, okay. Okay, we're gonna take them. All right, we have retrograde phases. These occur when a transiting planet appears to go backward in the orbital transit from the Earth. It is an illusion based on the angle of the planet itself, but it creates a feeling of energy slowing down and can represent an opportunity to redo something in your life. The trickster planet Mercury going into retrograde can evoke anxiety because it indicates a time when communication delays and difficulties occur. Retrograde phases also have a very positive effect because they are a time to complete unfinished business and connect to people from your past. Last quarter, we have in the last quarter phase, the moon is 50% lit. When the sun, with the sun illuminating its left side, the name last quarter comes from the fact that the moon has centered the final quarter of its orbit before becoming a new moon, sometimes called the third quarter. This cycle can be quite empowering as the dreams that were planted at the beginning of the cycle have taken root. This is a time to appreciate your growth and accomplishments. People born in this phase are typically loyal and intuitive. Okay, yeah, so check your moons and check what moon was in the sky whenever you were born. All right, and then we have a waning gibbous. So this is also leading into becoming a new moon. So the waning gibbous phase follows the full moon. This phase takes the moon from 99.9% to 50% lit, which is what we were kind of like looking at right there. Energetically, this phase carries with it many of the lessons learned during the full moon. This is still a time of release, but now that the moon's energy is a little less intense, you're able to look at things from a more practical and less emotional standpoint. People born in this phase are typically wise and tend to be natural teachers. All right, and bottom of the deck here we have part of fortune. Okay, so if that is not clear, I'm telling you, like, y'all are meant to get money, okay? Even though this literally does not necessarily mean that y'all gonna get money, I do feel like this is something that you can, you know, kind of like factor in either way, because y'all are meant to actually experience the heights of life together. So this kind of goes with what I was reading on before, but let's go ahead and read it. The part of fortune is a point in the birth chart that reveals a sign and house where we find happiness, spirit, and prosperity. Okay. Mental, emotional, physical, and material. In most birth charts, the part of fortune is denoted with an X, and it is calculated using 3 points: your ascendant, sun, and moon signs. If you are born during the day, you can locate your part of fortune point during the following degrees in your chart. So your ascendant plus your moon minus the sun. If you were born during the night, you can calculate your part of fortune using ascendant minus moon plus the sun. So if you're confused about this calculation, please don't try to write it down. Just go on a calculator online and figure it out. Or type in your chart on, you know, one of those chat websites, not chat, chart websites, to get a better and accurate view of where everything is as far as like placements go. So it really does look like this is a beneficial connection. I do feel like y'all have so many things to look forward to together. Just try not to control too much. I understand that you might have had a very, very bad experience once upon a time, but it is not happening here, okay? So enjoy it to the fullest, because the heights of life can be reached with this person. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, group 3, welcome, welcome, and a welcome. So today we're going to be looking at if this is the right person for you. So let's go ahead and get started with your oracles, and then we'll get into your tarot and proceed from there. I don't know why I'm flipping them over upside down. All right, we have fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. All right, so we got that. Uranus. I might be getting on each other's nerves a little bit. All right, we have friendship, power. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. Codependency. Yeah, y'all get on each other's nerves right now. Children. New love. Okay, let's check this mudra out. All right, healing, let it be. And it reads, I open myself up to the cosmic light, to the universal love principle, to the strength which gives me healing and joy. Okay. So I feel like there's just a small little disconnect here. There's a little bit of room for growth for both of you guys. You're not really giving this person much of a chance, because I feel like you may have been used in a negative way by somebody else, or somebody did something that was just completely like foul at one point, and you are trying your best to make yourself okay with being with this person, because I feel like you don't want to feel overpowered by somebody ever again. So if you were in a semi-abusive relationship, or where someone tried to control your every move, I do not see that being the case here. I feel like this is going to be a very decent, easygoing thing, but I feel like you just have not really moved on from a previous experience. Because it says here, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, but it's left you lost. Spirit is wanting you to kind of like get your energy fixed and ready for something that can be transformative in a great way. And if you're somebody that is a parent, I do feel like you may end up feeling like because you have a child, you can't find the person that you want or who wants you. Do not plant those seeds. Do not plant those seeds in your own mind, because you will create that reality. All right, we have the King of Cups reversed, the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. Okay. I feel like you're wanting to give somebody a chance, but you just feel like they are not being very forthcoming about their intentions and what they want. And you're trying to wait them out. Wait them out to weigh them out, if that makes sense. Like you're just trying to make sure that you're not going to be taking on more responsibility by having them in your life. You're trying to make sure that you can actually enjoy being with this person and not have to worry about like picking up where they're failing, if they fail, because you don't know. You don't know. You do not know. I do feel like there is some energy that is going to be incredibly stable, though, if you do give this person a solid chance. If y'all give them a chance, I feel like they'll prove you wrong. But if you've already given this person a chance and you're still not impressed, I would say don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, because 9 times out of 10, your intuition is picking up on something. Oh, we got to step back. Your intuition is picking up on something. Allow divine timing. Yeah, so, I mean, you're doing the right thing. I'm not saying that you have to like move your whole world around. Like, y'all make your own decisions. You know, this is just a reading to help you figure out whether or not you want to even, give this person the time of day for real. But it really looks like there's a conversation that needs to be had here. But if things go well, things will go extremely well though, but don't rush yourself. Y'all have time. Oh, how many just came out here? Is that 4? Yeah, okay. Oh, we got Scorpio. Brave, passionate, and loyal. Scorpio is one of the most determined signs of the zodiac. And I did say that there's a lot of like stable energy because we're a fixed sign. I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Scorpio according to Western. But in sidereal, true sidereal, I'm a Virgo. So that's a little different. But anyway, Scorpio is one of the most determined signs of the zodiac. Scorpios love to get to know you, and they have the most amazing memory of all the signs. They are often met with many difficult life experiences that force them to grow beyond their years. Scorpios connect deeply to the phases of life, death, and rebirth, represented by the scorpion. They can be fierce. If you cross a Scorpio, prepare to be stung. I feel like that energy speaks more so to you rather than the other person, because you're just kind of like on guard. You're kind of like, okay, if you hurt me, I swear to God. All right, and we have the asteroids, Astrea, named after the Greek goddess of justice. This asteroid represents good judgment and can bring clarity to how you stick to your commitments and make decisions aligned with your values and beliefs. Astrea also brings light through in times of challenge. Where this asteroid appears in your astrology chart emphasizes your ability to stay with your goals and endure difficult moments in your life with hope and faith throughout the process. Nice. And then we have another sign, Virgo. Okay, Spirit, y'all play too much. They probably wanted this to be my pile because, I don't like people like that. when it comes down to like dating, I just be like, bruh, you know, what you want? What do you want? You know? All right, so Virgo, ruled by tricky Mercury. These earthly signs make their list and check it a million times. Virgo, symbolized as the Virgin, are all about perfectionism. They are one of the most detail-oriented signs in the zodiac and will not stop until the job is done just right. They are often the most analytical and the most organized in the astrology wheel. They have many hidden talents, though they are often afraid to share that with others because of a fear of imperfection. But when they loosen up and let others in, they are amazing friends that you'll have for life. Libra, okay. Diplomatic, intelligent, and social. Libras are all about balance, represented by the scales and ruled by Venus. They prefer steady relationships that are full of shared experiences. They take their partnerships to the next level of seriousness and expect the exact same in return. When they don't find a partner to offer the balance and mirroring they seek, they must undergo a great deal of self-discovery to understand who they are so they can attract healthier connections in the future. All right. Yep. That's what I'm saying. You have time. You definitely have time. Because your expectations in love, you know, it differs from what this person is wanting and desiring. But that does not mean that y'all cannot meet halfway. So I feel like this is more so like a not right now versus a straight up no. But I'm going to read this one, pull one more time, and then we'll go ahead and close out. So we have the semi-square. This is a minor aspect in astrology found when the planets or other astrological points are 45 degrees apart. It isn't a full-out square or a super fabulous sextile either. The semi-square signals healthy competition between the celestial bodies and has the potential to be beneficial if you put in the work. It's a motivational position that is rewarded through personal perseverance and patience. If you can reconcile the energies of this aspect, great things will follow. Okay. And we have cardinal, which is a quality. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn are the cardinal qualities. These qualities represent leadership within the zodiac. Aries, the first zodiac sign, indicates the spring or astrological new year and the birth or beginning of something. Cancer is a sign of the summer solstice energy and the abundant wellspring of the divine feminine. Libra balances our scales with the fall equinox, indicating we have made it halfway through the year. Capricorn brings us to the end of a cycle as we spiritually hibernate with the winter solstice. All right. And then we have Saturn, okay? Saturn is often considered the father of the cosmos. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it is on the aspect of the mother, and I guess you could say that. But with it being associated with Capricorn, Capricorn is a feminine sign. I feel like it's just like a very wise older woman. That's how I feel about that. But you know, it is what it is, according to what this deck is saying. But whatever. An austere paternal figure. It's associated with discipline and responsibility as it teaches us hard lessons and pushes us towards the right path, whether we like it or not. Saturn helps us learn from previous mistakes as we embark on future projects, encouraging us toward our destiny. Saturn is also associated with our personal karma, holding us accountable for our past decisions and helping us learn from them. Saturn changes signs every 28 to 30 years. Okay, so lessons to be learned here, long-term, very long-term things. I feel like Spirit might be convincing you to consider this person seriously. All right, and we have Vesta, which is an asteroid, named for the Roman Virgin goddess Vesta. This bright asteroid represents a sacred feminine energy and carries a light at the end of the light at the end of the tunnel vibe. She is looking, wow, I can't read right now, y'all. Okay, first and foremost, y'all got a couple of spirits in here trying to speak through me in the first place. Like, I swear that I cleansed before this, but it's too many of y'all that are like watching right now. So my apologies, I can't speak right now. All right. She is like going home on a cold winter's day and sitting by a warm fireplace with your best friends. In your chart, Vesta can show you where you're devoting your energy, where you find your true calling, and the causes you choose to serve in the world. Vesta also supports the birth of children and healing among siblings. So, okay, so we got a lot of paternal, maternal energies, long-term potential here. You both testing each other. I just feel like, once you're comfortable to move the connection forward, you will not be disappointed. So that is what I'm getting for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I cannot stress that enough. And please look into joining me in Atlanta for the Soulcraft journey. We are going to have an amazing time. It is a very intimate setting. Instead of it being like a meet and greet type deal, it is going to be a transformative experience where you get every bit of spirituality / life coaching from myself and 2 other individuals who are going to be a surprise for now. I'll reveal them later, but I feel like this will be something that is great for our communities. And I'd also like to say that it is a co-ed experience. So men and women are welcome to come. And if you do live in Atlanta already, you're more than welcome to, go back to your home and then come back the next day to join in on the festivities. If not, there will be plenty of room for you to just enjoy the retreat style arrangements. So thank y'all so much for all your love, your support, your belief, your determination to help make sure that Hoodoo Homegirl gets to the point where she is global eventually. Thank y'all so much, and y'all take care, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.